Guys, it's Quentin Sposky, or some even know me Caden Splasky, but I like Quentin Sposky. So yeah, so today we're going to be doing my first time talking about all the questions right here. Don't ask, I'm literally wearing all black right now, besides my socks. I got these stylish socks going on. Yeah. I think I broke something. Yep, I broke everything. Everything? No. Everything semi-better. Okay. I've been sick this week. Like, since Thursday. I'm dying now. Okay, so this tag is like, they have a list of things, the first thing you've ever done and all that stuff. So let's start this. First time learning to cook. It depends. Because I remember in Head Start, I learned how to make ants on a log, but that's technically not cooking. I think the first thing I learned to actually cook was pancakes. Because God knows I love a good pancake. First regrettable hairstyle. God knows I have that. Since I was like first to fourth grade, I had a bob cut. I want to cut it shorter than a bob sometime soon, but I had a bob cut and it has in all the school pictures, I looked horrid. My facial structure then just didn't work out with it. First book that made you cry. I think that might have been The Hunger Games. Wait. What a coincidence, I have it right here. No, I just saw it with my YouTuber books for some reason. And then, of course, everyone dies again and I need to cough again. Great. So I think The Hunger Games was the first book that I cried because of, and I think that was because it died. Wait. This might have been the first book, but it really matters, because there's another book that I read. A friend said to read it, and I can't remember what it was called, but the dogs died. Both of the dogs died to save their friends. It was called, like something death. Everyone got sick in the town, and there was only, like, the kid left, or two sisters left. And they started going around, they had these two dogs that they found along the way, and they both died, and I was just like, my life's over now. And it really matters which book came in order. I really don't know. It's been a while. Because I read both of them in fourth grade, I believe. First Christmas, you realized Santa Claus was not real. It wasn't even a Christmas that I realized he wasn't real. My older sister, me and her still love. We were just recently binge-watching all of his songs, Bo Burnham. And the first song that I ever heard of him was Rehab Center for Fictional Characters. And then Santa Claus came on. He was the first one. I'm like, Santa Claus is real. What is he talking about, that idiot? Yeah, accurate recreations. First phone number. I don't remember my own first phone number, but I, for some reason, have a phone number that I remember from a long time ago when I lived in Thayer. 620, wait, trying to think, I know it. 620 something, 1978. I remember the last four digits was 1978. Something, I don't know. I forgot. First time seeing the ocean. Last summer in Florida. I got to go to Florida for a trip in summer with my aunt, uncle, two cousins, grandma, and grandpa. That was a long ride, considering we're smack in the middle of the United States. In Kansas. And then they're all the way over there. It was like a 14-hour drive. First word, I'm pretty sure it was some form of dad, because I remember my mom being angry about it. I'm dying. First memory, it matters. There's two. I don't know which one came first. There was one that I remember where I was walking around in Worlds of Fun with my family, And then the other one was, I remember me waking up at my grandma's house by my mom and thinking, I'm 6 years old. I remember that so clearly, and I don't know why. First best friend. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't Trista. It was my friend Carly from Fair. And I can't remember much about her. I only remember her name was Carly, and she had short hair and short blonde curly hair. I think actually one of my best friends from there was also Andrew, which I know him now, but we're not really best friends because he moved to Neodesha a few years later. First vacation. Remember my first vacation actually being Worlds of Fun. We would go there actually quite often, whether it be with, one time I remember we were in Lawrence, and we went down to Worlds of Fun with my aunt, grandma, I think my grandpa was there, my little cousin, and me. I don't know if my other little cousin was there at that point. She might have, she might not. I can't really remember much. Or it would just be me, my grandpa, and my grandma. We go there quite a lot. We used to, at least. First YouTube video. Once again, surprisingly enough, my first YouTube video wasn't even on my channel. It was on my aunt's. God, was I an ugly little kid. It was only one YouTube video, and it was entitled Gotcha, in capital letters. Because I was taking a video of my aunt being an idiot. And she was eating a piece of chocolate, and she'd do this really quickly. And I was laughing, and I turned the camera around me, and I was like, literally, I'll give you nightmares for months. That video was horrid. Horrible. But once again, titled Gotcha. And I was like, I took a video, and she was like, put it on YouTube. And I'm like, okay. And then I showed her that I posted it, and she didn't think I would have posted it, but I did. It's still on YouTube. First tweet. I can't remember my very first tweet for my old Twitter, but I remember for my new Twitter, it was, when you try to make a Twitter to be cool, then realize you have no friends. Trying to be very iconic. I'm not iconic. First teacher. I can't remember I remember I had a buttload of, when I went to Head Start, there was literally 20 teachers, and I can't remember any of them. But I remember my first grade teacher, Mrs. Blackburn. I think that was her name. I'm pretty sure that's when I started learning how to make letters, draw, write. Yeah. Should have learned more grammar. First sleepover. My first sleepover that I can remember was, I think, the one that I can actually remember was in first grade with Trista. I had met her at the pool, and I'm just like, this girl seems cool. I literally knew nothing about her. I only knew her name. And I was just like, you're cool. Want to come and spend the night at my house? And we were both new that year to the school, but it was summertime, and I'm just like, I know nothing about you. Want to be friends. So she ended up spending the night, and it was fun. First piercing, my ears, but I don't put earrings in them. Once again, how fun. My lower earrings were my first piercing, and my second piercing was this one. And then I was terrified to get piercings back then, but nowadays I'm just like, I want to get all the piercings. First anime that I ever watched. My first anime that I ever watched was Death Note. Ironic enough, I hate Death Note. Mostly just because I found out that my favorite character wouldn't die, and I'm just like, no, screw this, I don't want to see my favorite character die. So I stopped watching it. So I watched only a few episodes of that, then it was kind of just like Black Butler all the way. I literally just always watched Butler. First YouTuber I watched. It's between two, I think, different YouTubers. Fred. Not Lucas Cruikshank. Not the Lucas Cruikshank. When he was still Fred. Or PewDiePie. The only reason that it was, one of them might have been PewDiePie is because my sister showed it to me, and I'm like, oh my god, I love video games, I want to watch this. And it wasn't even when he had a face cam. It was when he still said zombies and clickers and what else type of zombies were there in that game. My voice sounds horrible right now. There was the Zambies, the clickers, the runners, the poppers. I don't know. I don't think hoppers are a thing, but zombies like that. And then there was Fred. When he was still Fred, when he still made videos, and I loved that so much. I'm like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. He's so amazing. And then now I look back at Fred and I'm like, why did I watch that? He's worse than Jacob Sartorius. And that's pretty cringe. And then first sport I played. I'm not gonna lie, I do play sports. Ha. Guess you never would have thought that. Dying again. The first sport that I ever played was soccer, and I still love playing soccer. Yeah. Big surprise, I play sports. Dance, chess, all that stuff. Anyways. Bye, guys. Subscribe. And when you subscribe, you become one with the Boski Society.